Donald Trump has had his legal team file documents in court requesting that the judge who is set to oversee his lawsuit against Hillary Clinton and about 50 other Democrats, he's asking for the judge to be removed from the case because, wouldn't you know it, the judge was appointed by Bill Clinton himself 25 years ago. So as Trump points out, clearly, you can't get a fair case when you got a judge that was appointed by somebody from the opposite political party. Now, the judge in South Florida is Judge Donald Middlebrooks, and yes, he was appointed by Clinton 25 years ago, long before Hillary Clinton ran for president, and long before any of the alleged action that Trump says Hillary Clinton and the Democrats engaged in took place. So the judge does not have, as far as we know, any kind of personal relationship to Hillary Clinton, to any of these other Democrats, to even Bill Clinton himself, aside from the fact that Clinton put him on the bench. Okay, that happens. That's actually how federal courts in this country work. But to me, there's a bigger implication of what Donald Trump is saying here. By filing this motion as someone who has put judges on the bench, Trump is effectively telling us that you can't trust judges from the opposite political party from which you are a member. And he wouldn't think that unless he had a reason to. And again, as somebody who has appointed federal judges, very conservative federal judges, the logical conclusion to reach from all of this information put together is that Trump knows the judges he put in place are going to protect conservatives and persecute liberals. That's the conclusion I reached. And again, this is based on his own court filing. This is based on the fact that he appointed judges. And if he knows what his judges are capable of, then obviously he's going to assume that the other party's judges are going to do the exact same thing. So in my book, this calls into question every single judge that Donald Trump appointed during his tenure. That's the bigger part of the story. If a guy who appointed judges says you can't trust judges appointed from the differing political party, then yeah, that's a big problem. Because it would lead us to believe, of course, as I've said, that his judges can't be trusted. So is that really what you want to roll with this lawsuit that you've got going here, Donald? Is this really the message you want to send to Americans? Is this the takeaway that you want them to have from this case? Because that's what I've taken away from it. And I think that's what a lot of people, after actually thinking about this for a moment, I think that's the same conclusion a lot of folks are going to make. Trump says you can't trust judges from the other party. That's what he's telling us. That's what they've now told us in a court filing. So the motivations and the allegiances of every single judge he placed, from the district judges all the way up to the Supreme Court, the legitimacy of each and every one of these individuals, in my book at this point, needs to be called into question based solely on what Trump and his legal team are arguing in court. A stupid argument that, of course, is bound to fail, but it tells us everything we need to know about the people that Trump himself put on the bench. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.